So today I am going to do a tattoos and piercings type video. I don't really have any piercings, but I'll kind of go over why at the end. I do have a couple tattoos, so I'm going to show those off. I'm going to go over the pain, the cost, why I got it, and my overall experience, and then I'll show you the actual tattoo, obviously. So I'm just going to kind of hop right into it. I don't want to keep y'all in suspense. So, the first tattoo I ever got was on my 18th birthday, and it hurt so bad. It was on my thigh, or it is, it didn't go anywhere. It's on my thigh, and I heard that was a really easy place to get it, so I figured for my first tattoo I didn't want to overwhelm myself, so I'm just gonna get it in a comfortable place that's easy to hide, And honestly, the pain was probably a 7 out of 10 for me. It hurt a lot. And I don't know why. I think maybe my skin's just sensitive there, because for most people, it's totally fine. But for me, it hurt a lot. The feeling was it felt almost exactly like if you dipped a pin in boiling lava and then just drug it on my skin. I don't know why it hurt so much, but it did. And then the cost, it cost me $450, which once you see the tattoo, you'll understand why I think that's kind of a steep price. Like I said, it was my first tattoo, and I didn't really know any better, so I think I might have gotten a little bit gypped, but it's okay, it's on my body forever. Why I got the tattoo, to be honest, all my friends were asking me, why are you getting a mandala specifically? And everyone expects you to have this big meaning for a tattoo. So I kind of came up with I kind of Google searched what's the meaning of a mandala. But to be totally honest with you, I just like the design. I think they're really beautiful, and I wanted to have a beautiful work of art on my body. You don't have to have a reason to get a tattoo. People tell you that you do all day long, but you don't. If you like it, get it. That's what okay, maybe. There are some things maybe you should wait on, but anyway, and then my overall experience was really, really poor, actually. The artist I went to seemed like they really didn't want me there. And I'm not going to tell you guys who it is, because I don't really want to call anyone out, but once you see the tattoo, some people might know who it is just by the style, because it's a really distinct style, but, yeah. They basically just printed off 2 Google image pictures of mandalas and said, which style do you like better? And I pointed to the style that I liked better, and they put it on me, and I think they just used the outline or whatever, and then they just kind of did their own thing. I never saw the final design. They never drew anything up for me specifically, and I'm kind of a shy person. If something's wrong at a restaurant, I won't reorder my food or ask them to take it back. And so the same thing applied in this situation, and I didn't want to say anything, but I was uncomfortable. And if you are in this situation, if your artist is kind of bullying you, not necessarily bullying, but just kind of really doing their own thing and you're not comfortable with it, you really should say something. I got lucky in that my tattoo turned out really good, and I do really love it, but it easily could have been a bad situation. So kind of learned my lesson. But anyway, here I'm going to show you guys the tattoo so you know what I'm talking about. It is a mandala on my thigh. I really do love it. I think it's gorgeous. So despite the bad experience, despite the pain, it really was worth it. The next tattoo I got was, I'm 18, just by the way, so all these tattoos I've gotten within a year of me being 18. So the second tattoo I got was a 13 in Roman numerals. It's a Friday the 13th tattoo. I just woke up one day and I was like, I'm gonna get this. So I did. The pain of the tattoo was, I would give it a 3 out of 10. People say that the ribs really hurt, and obviously it's not very big, so I don't maybe know the full extent of it, but it was much easier than my thigh. Just the pain was different because it's in a different spot. Obviously, it's going to feel different, but it really wasn't bad. I would get another rib tattoo any day. Cost me $20 because Friday the 13th is the whole thing is you pay $20 for a tattoo. Well, 13 plus a mandatory $7 tip. And then while I got it, like I said, I just woke up and I was like, this is cool. And I'm kind of like, I always thought Friday the 13th tattoos were cool. I'm not superstitious, but it's supposed to mean good luck, and I thought it would be like a fun little experience when me and my boyfriend went down to the shop and we got 13s. They're not matching though. He got a different one. I don't really like matching tattoos because I feel like that's a kiss of death for a relationship. So, and my experience was good. It was, I mean, it was fine. It was busy. It was Friday the 13th. The artist just kind of like got it on there and got it done with. And, you know, they were kind of like, they weren't rushing me, but it was kind of like a quick thing, which I don't mind. Like I said, it was busy. It's Friday the 13th. You're not going to get the best customer service on Friday the 13th. But anyway, I'll show it to you guys. It is on my ribs, like I said. And it's just this itty bitty teeny little 13. And I like it. It's kind of, I think I like flinched or didn't heal right because it's a little bit crooked. Or like, not crooked, but like the lines are a little bit wiggly. But like I said, it's a $20 tattoo. I don't really care all that much. And eventually I might end up getting covered up. Who knows? I want a lot of tattoos. So. And then my last tattoo, which is kind of why I did this video, is the giant thing that you've been staring at probably on my arm. So I'm kind of going like a specific order, so I keep looking over here. So the pain was, really bearable. Like, it was a 4-hour tattoo. So, as far as like it being comfortable, you know, it wasn't because it was 4 hours, but I would give most of it about a 5 out of 10. Some places were so easy, like some places probably a 1 out of 10. But then there were other spots like, these leaves and this part of the rose here and, kind of on the top of my shoulder that were probably a 9. I think I'm just a giant weenie, but oh my goodness, did it hurt. That part hurt really bad, but I mean, it's just a little bit, so it didn't take him that long to do it. But yeah, the rest of it was probably, like, overall, I'd give the whole piece about a 5. I could still talk to my friend who came with me, like, I could be on my phone, I wasn't just, like, crying or anything, so really wasn't terrible. I have a pretty low pain tolerance, so for anyone looking to get a tattoo, a big tattoo, like, you could do it, I promise. The cost was $580. Sorry, I had to think about it because I had put down like a $100 deposit in advance. But yeah, total overall was $580, which I think is completely reasonable. It's really detailed. You probably can't see all that well, my hair, but there's stippling in the rows and in like the branches, and then, you know, it's just pretty detailed. So I think that's a perfectly reasonable price. The reason I got it was because I wanted a floral piece, essentially. It has a little bit of meaning, because my other tattoos didn't have any meaning. I wanted my big piece to have a little something. So the rose is my sister's favorite flower, and then the lily, sorry, I had to think about that, is my mom's favorite flower, and then the 2 peonies that are here and here are my favorite flowers. So it has a little bit of meaning, but I just knew I wanted a floral piece. I think floral tattoos are really pretty and girly, and I like them, and I want my whole arm. Eventually I'm gonna get a sleeve, and it's all gonna be floral. But I'm only 18, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, for job purposes, because this is already gonna be hard enough to cover up. So I just want to wait probably like a year or 2 and kind of see where I'm at. And then my overall experience for this tattoo was actually really phenomenal. The artist who did it, his name is Jason Call, and he is at Gold Dust Tattoo in Dallas, and he's great. I went in for a consultation, and we kind of sent emails back and forth discussing my ideas, and he knew exactly what I wanted. He was so nice. We kind of had to reschedule the appointment a couple times. He had a convention and something popped up for me, so, but he was really, like, cool. He even said that he would come in on a Sunday, or, like, a day that he didn't work, or work overtime, which is, like, so nice. He just went above and beyond, like, my expectations, because so far I had really short, kind of, not, the first encounter was rude, experiences with tattoo artists, but he was great. And he does mainly, like, geometric designs, and so I was a little worried that, the floral piece would be a little bit out of his comfort zone, but obviously he killed it. Like, he knew exactly what I wanted, and he was really nice. He kind of talked me through the whole thing, and just really, really great experience. So if anyone needs a tattoo, I'm shamelessly promoting him because I'm so happy with my piece. And then that's it. I only have 3, but last but not least, piercings. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick little story about why I don't have any piercings, because most people who have tattoos have at least like 1 piercing. I don't have any. When I was in 8th grade, I wanted my ears pierced, and I never had them pierced because I had a big phobia of needles, which I still kind of do, but that's beside the point. So I went to Claire's, and I got my ears pierced, and I think I might have been allergic to the metal or something, because they did take good care of them. And my ears got really, really infected, and I didn't really realize how infected they were for a little while. So when it came time to, like, take the ones that they, like, use the gun to put in your ear, and then, like, you know how they, like, put, like, the studs or whatever in your ear, and then after it's healed, you can take those out and put new earrings in? Well, I was at that point, I was trying to do that, and there was, like, this is really gross, but there was some infection stuff that was preventing me from getting the back off of my earring. My mom tried to help me, and my earlobe ripped, and I was in a lot of pain, and we had to go to a doctor to get my ears, like, drained and take the earrings out, and it was, like, this whole ordeal. And so since then, I've been kind of, like, scarred from getting piercings, and I really want my nose pierced. I really would like a bunch of ear piercings, to be honest, but, and my nipples too, but, I'm too scared because I had such a, like, bad experience with that. I really just don't want it to get infected again or anything like that, so that's why I don't have any. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. If anyone is, like, going to get a tattoo, I hope this kind of helped. I know that when every time I go and get my tattoos, I will go on YouTube and watch people's, like, tattoos, piercings videos, just because it kind of, like, calms me down, and I like seeing other people's stuff and all that. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. If you liked it, or if you want to, like, see any more videos from me or whatever, just comment, like, subscribe, the whole thing. Alright, thank you.